Hello everyone, welcome back to another Specialized Flight Sim video. Still in the BAe146 for now, having a lot of fun with it. Um, Back in Albuquerque, home base, and starting a new trip. This time we're going up to Aspen, Colorado. Way up in the mountains, got a really fun approach there. It's going to be a steep approach, 6-degree plus glide slope. It's the localizer, so it's a circling approach. And then if we have to go miss, we'll be flying the back course out. So we'll go over that in the air, but it's going to be a really fun, interesting approach. Especially a lot of fun to do this in the 146. But we got a pretty heavy load. We're flying up in there today. Should be all set and loaded. Guys just closing up all the cargo doors. Main cargo doors already closed. So plane is cold and dark right now. We'll go ahead and get everything powered up, and then we'll head on out of here. It should be a pretty short flight today. It's only about a couple hundred miles up to Aspen. Yeah, 58 minutes is looking like. Okay, looking at the mountains over in the desert. Um, we'll come up the stairs. And into the cockpit. Get our tablet out. So first things, come do the cabin preparation check. So we'll check ship's library, make sure all the flight manuals are stowed, emergency equipment checked and stowed. So we're going to be looking for a fire extinguisher. We got our torch and goggles, and then we got our smoke hood, and that's all stowed. And we have our escape ropes as well. Landing gear lever is down. Radar is off. Transponder is off. Air brake is in. Flaps are up. We'll go check circuit breakers. Those are all in. And then we'll get the battery on. So we'll go to battery 1. Check we have 22 volts. 5, we're good. And battery 2, same. That's good. We are showing a discharge on the battery. Flight deck emergency lights. Here we'll turn those on, and then we're checking above. Emergency lights are on, and then back to arm. Anti-skid and lift spoilers are all coming on. Bus ties can go to auto, and standby generator, arm. Didn't see anything there, but we'll standby inverter, and arm that. Gens 1 through 4 are off, and APU gen can come on. Fire warning handles, we're going to check 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're also checking the associated master cautions and warnings. Back up into the overhead, we have APU fire, APU overspeed, and the extinguishers, and we see those both the engine and the APU, and then lastly, smoke down the master warning panel. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the AC on. Can't remember if I said this last video, but there was an issue with the external AC. The switch is actually mounted backwards, so it still spring offsets from the labeled on to the neutral, but actually on is in the off position, and then this turns it off, which is why the indications are still correct for the switch position, but not for what's actually happening backwards. So file the bug report, and I hope Just Flight is working on that. So let's go ahead and get the APU on. Go to our left inner fuel pump and start. I'll switch this to APU gen. Alright, there we go. APU voltage frequency look good. Alright, out of the airplane, got electrical power to it. Just wait a minute and we'll get the AP running because it's only 20 degrees, not too hot. We'll get some fresh air into the cabin. Fortunately, the windows don't actually open on this model. Pulling up our OFP here. So we're going to be flight 982, ship 104, which is our only 146. Flight level 310, we got winds out of the west. ISA is +9, 58 minutes en route. 14,000 pounds of cargo. Look at our loading panel, and we got about 14,000 in there. And fuel, we're looking at block fuel 10,326. So we got 13,149. That's and actually defueling 10,945, close enough. Today's ramp weight 75,000 pounds. That's about where we're at. So good there. Let's check the weather. So we should have no significant weather really coming out of Aspen, or coming out of Albuquerque or going into Aspen. We do have Denver files alternate, but shouldn't be necessary. Quick NOTAMs. Identify anything. It's going to be important to remember the flight. The military airdrop area. A lot of UAS in the area. So we got the Largo 3 departure in here. So it looks like we're not affected by that. And Aspen, non-standard markings. LNAV minima. Procedure 2, we go. The localized DME echo. Circling Cat V MDA. Alright, this is going to be important to us. And we don't care what the RNAV. Okay, so we got one. We have this MDA change for the DMEC. So it's not forget that. Let's keep getting the airplane set up. First off, we'll go do a walk around. Brakes are set to park. We need pressure, so we're going to run our DC pump. You see that yellow pressure coming up until it's about 2,200. It should top out around 3,000. Good. Gear indicator, we have 3 greens. Master warning system tested. Go to the overhead annunciators. Test those. And we'll complete our ground tests. So we have stall ident 1, and we're getting the warnings. Stall valves open. 1 and 2. Good. And then our stick shakers. 1 and 2. Zone loops. Anti-skid. Yellow and not for green. Rear bay high temp. Going down to flap safety. We get flap in op. That's going to tell us one of our control monitor loops has failed. And then this is actually going to give us a flap fault. We hit the yellow system. Yeah, that should go out. I'm still holding it. And shaping the green. Yeah, so if I let go and it goes out. Ground pressurization, again, that should not come on. Alright, the lights set, so our entry lights are on. We don't need the logo light, no smoke, can come on. Cabin emergency lights to arm. Nav lights, we'll put them low intensity for now. Cabin temperature control, flight deck fan can come on. Our APU air can come on. We'll turn pack 1 on and we'll do recirc, get some air into the cabin. Doesn't need to be that cold. Air supply should be on both loops, and engine air is off. Alright, coming over to our hydraulics. Turn the AC pump on, make sure that pressurizes the yellow system, and then we'll turn the PTU on and get that pressure. Alright, manual and electric trim. Flight director on. Turn pencil, electric trim. Not gonna run that through its whole range of motion. It's good. And we got aileron trim and rudder trim. Alright, and then all our heats are off, and our wing and tail de-ice is off. Surprised, on all these flights we haven't had to use any anti-ice. We've hardly had clouds. Alright, engine air is off. Let's go get our navigation and performance set up. So coming back into Navigraph. So basically our flight today is coming out of Albuquerque. We're going to go to the Alamosa VOR and then direct to Red Table for the low-cost DME. So weather here in Aspen is 1103 knots, so wind's out east, 10 mile visibility. My 7's at 3023. So let me just go. XPOW set up. Why is Navigator not turning on? What's going on here? Oh. Turn avionics master on. Alright, so our departure to the Largo 3, read this. We're departing runway 8. Initial climb expected heading, assigned heading for radar vectors to file assigned routes for clearance to file altitude flight level 5 minutes after departure. So basically we don't have one of these transitions, so we're just going to be radar vectors right out here. We do have this terrain on the departure into the runway, so we'll probably expect a quick left turn out to get up above this terrain here. MSA is 11,900. Oh, I take that back. We do have the Albuquerque VOR, so we'll get an initial heading via 180 back to the VOR, and then from there we're going direct to the Alamosa VOR. So we just get Albuquerque in here, 113.2. We're going to set a course that is essentially direct to the VOR. Should be to the west. Our initial heading will put in 080 for now, but we know it's going to be at 180 after takeoff. And our minimums, 470 feet per nautical mile, which is 1,500 feet per minute. We should be able to maintain that. Let's take a look at the OFP. Let's look at our runway performance. This is calling for flaps 18 departure. At 93. Below max takeoff weight. So I think we can go do that. So we'll take runway 8, flap 18 departure. So coming to our performance. Is it calling for? Let's go back here. I don't think this gave us flex temps. Oh, it did, yeah. So saying 39 reduced flex. So let's say 40 on our tail leg is 89.5. OAT is 20. So that's 20-degree difference, 3.2. 89.6, yeah. Alright, so we'll come to TMS. And we'll run through its checks. Now we'll set takeoff. And it wants 39. That's 89.8. Came up with, what did I just say? We're at 6,000 meters, 92.8 minus 3.2, 89.6, 89.8, we're within 2, that's good. And we'll set those bugs. So flaps 18 be 117, 126 for V2, VFTO will be 166, and V en route will be 176. Okay, we got the glare shield panel set. Well, actually we don't. Let's Just throw in Alamos 113.9. Initial altitude, we're just going up to 310. And that course is going to be just direct to. Yeah, let's see if we identify Albuquerque. Good. Alright, now glare shield is checked. Flight annunciators tested. Flight instruments. Look at the actual ATIS in a second here. Alright. Let's get our radios on. And we'll get the Albuquerque ATIS 1180. There you go. Okay, control disconnect looks good. Yaw dampers are on. Autopilot is off. Brake temp tested and on. And let's get our oxygen on. And mask. Okay, let's get everything closed up. Got brakes on, shocks can come out. Alright, so it looks like they're actually calling to go out 2.6, which makes things a lot easier. I'm going to spin the heading bug. It's not going to change our departure at all. So we're just going to go direct to the VOR and then make our turn en route. I'm going to switch this to Navigraph just so I'm confused. Yeah, it's giving me a not used, but there's only so much you can do. Alright, let's come back to the overhead. So, brake fans stay off for now. Hydraulics are all off. Fuel pumps. Let's get fuel pumps all on. Electric is good. Galley power can come on. Not quite ready to start out. Continuous ignition should be off. Engine starts are off. Engine anti-ice. That can all come on. Cues are off. Let's go get our flight altitude. So we're going to be at 28. We're in auto. Discharge valves are normal. Ice detect is coming on. Get the beacon on. And bleed air is off. Okay, I think we're about ready to go. All buttoned up. Let's get better pushback in here. That's what I want to do. Push this way. Alright, so we have a bit of a taxi here. There's no ATC on. So we're going to go out Foxtrot, Charlie, and then Echo down to 26. Alright, pre-flight checklist. Interior and exterior checks complete. 3-pin stowed, O2's tested. Flight data recorder and transponder. Test transponder. We did get a squawk code 4145. Air conditioning is set, pressurization set, ice detector is on. TMS N1 set, fuel flow meters are all zeroed. Fuel contents are come over to our cheat sheet. 1098, we need 10.3. Brakes are set to park pressure, nav aids are set and identified. Altimeters set, bugged and cross-checked. Documents are on board, master one system tested and on. Speeds set and cross-checked, and mobile phones are off. Okay, 4-star checklist. Belts are on, doors and windows are locked. Let's close door here. Alright, doors are armed. Hydraulics are all off. Beacon is on. Packs and APU air are off. Engine anti-ice is on. Fuel pumps are on. Start panel. We're at even day. We're going to be on Nixon Bravo. Start master's on. And we're going to start 2 and 3 first. We do 2-engine taxi until we get to about taxiway Echo. And transponder is on. Alright, they're ready to push, so let's hit the brakes and start push. Okay. Starting 2. Mission on. Put 10% in 2. There it is. So I'm going to move the loader. Again, the reason we taxi on 2 and 3 is because that drives the hydraulic system. The APU can run the electric system, but we really, more importantly than the electric system, is we need brakes and steering. Okay, it was a good start on 2. Let's go to 3. Again, the 146 has electric starters, so that's why you don't use bleed air. It takes that load off the APU. You can even start on the batteries if necessary. In that case, you'd start 1 or 4 and get the... Whoa, 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 what is going on? Better push back. Somebody get this guy to piss in a cup. Okay. Yeah, your ramp place is getting suspended. Alright, parking brake set. So we're still at the after checklist, but for now, let's make sure, one, we actually have our throttles working. We'll go with flaps 18. We'll come up here, we're going to turn engine pump 2 and 3 on. AC pump to auto and then ETU. We always do those after to make sure the engine pumps are in fact working. Otherwise, we check the AC pump works, that would just mask that an engine pump is not working. Okay, we're going to leave the APU running. turn on one pack of the recirc fan again for the taxi. Wait for the flag that they're clear. You can also go turn our brake fans to auto. Alright, clear for taxi. So we have CTAF in here. Albuquerque traffic going 982, taxi to runway 26 via Foxtrot Charlie Echo, crossing 3012 on Charlie Albuquerque. Alright, brakes are off, taxi lights are on. So brakes are off, maybe. There we go. To the right. To the right and left. DB, come on. Turn our non-functional terrain radar on. Do a flight control check, so we're going full aft. Full left, we have roll spoilers. Full left, full forward. Full right, right roll spoiler. Full aft. And then back to neutral. This for now. Okay, we'll do our briefing on taxi. So 75,000 pounds, and we have adequate fuel on board. 10,829, 10,003 required. Be runway 26 for departure. Got our taxi route Foxtrot Charlie Echo, crossing 3012. We are flaps 18 departure, and thrust setting will be 870 for N1s. It's higher than that. 39. It should be 88.9. I don't know why that's off. Alright, V speeds 117, 126, 166, 176. Those are bugged. Departure said to be the Largo 3. We're going to fly runway heading direct to Albuquerque. VOR, then en route. No top altitude, no ATC on. Charlie. Albuquerque traffic going 92 crossing 1230 on Charlie, Albuquerque. Let's take a look. See anyone on finals. Best we can tell. And we'll go ahead and get our strobe on and cross just for extra awareness. So on departure, we're going to be flying our NADP-1 departure. So 800 feet reduced to climb thrust, maintain V2 plus 10. Sorry, NADP-2 will reduce to climb thrust and accelerate to our flaps up speed. And then at 3,000 feet, then we will accelerate to our climb speed of 250 knots. Or 270 for above 10,000 feet. Okay, strobes can go off. Nav lights, let's go high intensity. Let's use daylight. Okay, turn on echo. Clear left, clear right. And now the RKO start 1 and 4. Make sure we give them enough time to warm up. So going to engine 1. And packs off, APU air is off. And let's hit starter. Percent. Okay, good start on 1, and then all the way over to 4. We do have a hot spot coming up here because this is the approach end of 2-1. Albuquerque traffic going 982, crossing 2-1 on the approach end, Albuquerque. It's an interesting approach to come over the runway and the hangars soon there. We'll also hit strobes again. Alright, we got a good start on 1 and 4. So now we can come selectored off, start mastered off, continuous ignition B, engine anti-ice is coming off, and then we'll turn our gens to the offline position, check voltage and frequency, 1, 2, turn our AP air back on. Both packs on. Down to fresh. And still before takeoff checklist of brakes. Let's test green. Gotta get this click spot. Green checked. Set to yellow. Trim. And band set for takeoff. Speeds checked. Altimeter 5300 checked. Ice protections on. Config check. DME's on. Nav aids are set. Briefing's been reviewed. And we'll say cabin secure.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Okay, and we're going to check here, make sure all 4 thrust levers move. Yep, they do. Okay. Now we just gotta get to the end of this runway here. Taxiway textures are awesome. This is a short final Albuquerque. Yeah, that's it. And it's a 13,000 foot runway, so getting down to the full length takes a while. A little bit of crosswind, but not too bad. And put 12 right here. Albuquerque traffic going 982, departing runway 26, direct Albuquerque VOR, then northbound Albuquerque. Okay, get our lights on. Camera. And action. Alright, now we're on final. We are on runway 26. Let's get a nice line up here. Okay.
TMS set to takeoff. Speed alive, both tower set, flex achieved. 80 knots cross-checked. V1, rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb, gear up.
Alright, 400 feet. Let's start turn direct that VOR. 10 miles. At 6100, we're excited to flap attraction speed. Okay. Goes down. Sink pitch. Let's go climb thrust. So we're going to sink. And 1. Then we're going to be at 89%.
V2 plus 10, safe height speed, select flap 18. VFTO, safe height speed, select flaps up.
Okay. Watch that pitch down. So we're going to keep that into climb speed. Fast. 6 miles. .9. Okay. About across the radio. So just hold here until that flag flips. Start accelerating to our normal climb speed, 250 knots now. Should be that flag flip any second now. There we go. Alright, now we can make our turn. Direct to the VOR. We already have our first officer identifying the VOR at this point. Let's roll out. Use that power. There we go. Turn the autopilot on. Just gonna hold that pitch. You control the steering. Notes analytics. We want to accelerate. Get up to that 250 knots. Alright, landing lights come off. I'm going to turn on some come off. It's pretty busy after takeoff checks. Gear up, flaps 0. TMS sync N1 set. Engine bleed air come on. And APU air come off. Packs are still on. P2 and HC pump can come off. And turn. No, we need the seatbelt sign, but turn it off. Okay, 138 miles to go. Let's identify the VOR. Dot. Okay. Put our stop in there for 1,000, and then we're coming up on 250 knots. So 15,000 feet, go up another 1% N1. Hold this IAS till about 0.6465 Mach. Okay, it's checking the overhead. Hydraulics, good. Fuel's good. Electrics, good. We can turn the APU off now. So the APU's coming on. Everything else looks good. Okay. 10,000. We're gonna set a standard. So our IAF is going to be red table. Let's look at this approach. So red table is going to be on 11310, and this is either is not authorized for routes on the red table VRB areas. Radio 175 clockwise to 244. So if you're coming this way to 175 is not authorized. I think we're going to be okay because we're coming in (331). Yeah, so 175 to 244. So we're okay. Basically just 90 red table come down. So let's just start getting our radio set up. And 120.4 ASOS. CTAS from 11885. And so what we're going to do, this is a localizer, so hit red table, then we're going to have red table on VHF1. Once we hit red table, we make this turn, we're going to have to switch to the localizer on VHF1 because we want to track that. On VHF2, we're going to have this IPKN for the back course, this mirror missed approach. So missed approach point is actually 4 miles from the threshold. So if we have to go missed at SEAG, we make this sharp right turn, we intercept the back course for this localizer, which is different than the one we're ordinarily tracking. So we need that in VHF2. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to go from split to just nav2. So that means we'll be tracking both HSIs will be tracking nav2, which is already set up for the back course. Because of the way this plane works is we can either have both track nav1 split or both track nav2. You can't have this one just track nav2 and still track a second HSI over here, unfortunately. So just go over that one more time. So VHF1 to red table, make the turn. Once we're established on the turn, which is 3.4 miles to jargon, we got to be on altitude, on speed. Pretty much going to be almost fully configured by this point because it's very short until we get to DOIP and then SEAG, and this is DOIP is a 6.59 degree glide path. And then also, this is not coincident, so it's a circled land approach. So, category B, we're going to be 10,220, be our minimums. It's 2,382 over the ground. The airport's at 7838. So, we're high up, and there is, you can't go, once you get past this point, you are committed to land. You have, look at this terrain, 12,000 feet, you have 5,000 foot elevation rise. If you go past this threshold, good luck getting out of there. That's why we're stabilized, and if we're not, we're just making this turn, we're following the back course out, and we're going to Gleno. Alright, dual VHF navigation procedures required, not authorized at night. VG assigned descending was not coincident. Back course is normal sensing. So this is important. So this is the back course. This is the front course. So the back course is going to be 303 course, normal sensing. So we plug in what would be the front course, 303, and then we're going to track the back course, normal sensing. Love the cloud shadows. pressurization. 7 knots right where we want it. We're gonna hold it at 7,500 and Delta Beach as soon as it start creeping up there. Skimming under these clouds. 1,000 to go. Contact me. Denver Center going 982, flight level 310.
Goldwing 982, Denver Center, ident. Hawaiian 983, no ident observed, however, radar contact 52 miles south of the Rapid City VR, good evening. Denver Center, good evening, Lufthansa 5 Yankee, level 40, sir. Lufthansa 5 Yankee, Denver Center, ident. Goldwing 982, radar contact 38 miles south of the Alamosa VR, good evening.
Denver Center, Frontier 308, wait on 1 come out of Hassel.
Frontier 308, Denver Center, ident.
93, requesting visuals on 37,000 feet to 39,000 feet.
Frontier Flight 308, Denver Center, ident. Goldwing 982, I have an amendment to your flight plan advisory to copy.
Go ahead for going 982.
Goldwing 982, cleared to the Aspen Airport, present position, direct MUT, Mike, Uniform, Tango, Harry 1 arrival.
Unable for that arrival, we're slant alpha for going 982.
Okay, Goldwing 982, roger then. After Alamosa, then stand by because I've got to get you into an arrival gate into Aspen. Are you able to go direct Harry after Alamosa?
We're going to go direct. We were planning on going to direct to Red Table VOR for the localizer DME approach.
Okay, Goldwing 982, cleared to the Aspen Airport, present position, direct Alamosa, direct Red Table.
Present position, direct Alamosa, direct Red Table, Goldwing 982, thanks.
Yeah, Goldwing 982, read back correct. Frontier Flight 308, radar contact 60 miles south of the Hanksville VOR. Good evening.
Denver Center, Hawaiian 1193.
Hawaiian 1193, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Copy that, thank you. We'll climb and maintain flight level 390.
Denver Center, Bonanza 737 Juliet X-ray, checking in with you, level 10,000.
737 Juliet X-ray, Denver Center, ident. Lufthansa 5 Yankee, radar contact 30 miles south of the Ainsworth VOR. Good evening.
Okay, right there was identified.
Yeah, I just realized I was at the wrong frequency. Speedbird 269 Super, Denver Center. I'm currently at flight level 380.
Speedbird 269, Denver Center, ident. Frontier Flight 308, Denver, contact Salt Lake Center 125.57.
Contact Salt Lake Center, Frontier 308. Thank you, have a good night.
Speedbird 269, radar contact 12 miles north of the Moab VOR. Reset transponder, squawk 1414.
1414 in the box, Speedbird 269 Super.
Denver Center, our apologies, United 1123 with you at flight level 360. United 1123, Denver Center, ident. Speedbird 269, heavy contact Salt Lake Center 125.57. Good night.
Contact Salt Lake Center, Speedbird 269 Super.
United 1123, you're squawking standby. Set transponder on, please. And United 1123, radar contact 16 miles north of the Trones VOR. Good evening.
And Denver Center, United 1123, our apologies. We'll get that squawk right now.
1123, yeah, I've got your radar contact now, thank you.
Roger.
November 737 Juliet X-ray, radar contact 60 miles east of the Akron VOR. I have an, are you able to accept the Aussie 5 arrival into Colorado Springs?
Let me just give you a second, take a look at the chart, 7 Juliet X-ray.
Yeah, you're out of flight right now. Cuts you through Denver airspace. I'd like to get you around it to the approach gate if possible.
Yeah, sure, I can take the Aussie 5 for Bonanza 7 Juliet X-ray.
Yeah, Bonanza 7 Juliet X-ray cleared to the Colorado Springs Airport, present position, direct Hugo, Hotel Golf Oscar, Aussie 5 arrival.
Alright, cleared to the Colorado Springs Airport, Aussie 5 arrival, direct Hugo for Bonanza 7 Juliet X-ray.
South Juliet X-ray, read back right. Aircraft calling, all carrier, no voice, make sure you're not needed.
Denver Center, Southwest 2271 with you, 33-437.
Southwest 2271, Denver Center, ident.
Denver Center, Bonanza 7 Juliet X-ray. This is a turbojet only arrival, I'm assuming that speed and altitude restrictions are canceled.
Southwest 2271 radar contact, 22 miles east of the Pueblo VOR. Good evening. 7 Juliet X-ray, stand by, making sure I didn't screw that up. But 7 Juliet X-ray, roger. Yeah, you can cancel all speed and altitude restrictions.
Alright, cancel speed and altitude restrictions. Banana 7 Juliet X-ray, thanks.
Aircraft calling, still on mute. And 7 Juliet X-ray, yeah, I can't put you on the Aussie 5. Thank you for catching that on the notes. Clear present position, direct Hugo, direct airport. Excuse me, direct airport.
Oh, I'm sorry, they go for me. For clear present position, direct Hugo, direct airport, Banana 7 Juliet X-ray.
And 7 Juliet X-ray, no problem. I was sneezing while I was trying to give you the clearance.
Alright, no problem.
Go to cloud height. So we're flying through all of them. Let's make sure TO's on. Switch this. Where's our track? Directed to red tail. VOR's green. Left. Right.
Hawaiian 1193, Minneapolis offline, radar service terminated for exchange approved. Good night.
After that, Minneapolis is offline. Frequency change approved. I'll see you later. Hawaiian 1193.
Goldwing 982, flighting 330, direct red table when able.
330 direct red table going 982. think this is how you transfer fuel. Cross feeds open and turn these pumps off.
Southwest 2271, Albuquerque Center's offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Safe travel to Dallas. Good night. Permission approved. Southwest 2271. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good evening, Denver Center, Southwest 579, flight level 310, about 45 miles from Gondola.
Southwest 579, Denver Center. Radar contact meeting.
Alright, so thinking about our descent. So red tape or Jargu, we gotta be a 13.4.
Old wing 982, descend and maintain 17,000. The Aspen altimeter 3030.
Descend and maintain 17,000 going 982. So let's maintain IAS. Start pulling the power back. We're at 7,200 feet. We're landing altitude. Oh, sorry, 7,800. Landing charts in here. So 33, 112. about 10 knots ahead. Let's go get Aspen and Edis.
E0. Visual approach in use. Landing runway 15. Departing runway 3. Fallen procedures. VFR departures advised on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Notices to air mission due to opposite direction traffic. Expect to pass proximity to aircraft near the airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee. Aspen.
Denver Center, Green is November 249er Foxtrot.
Number 249er Foxtrot, Denver, go ahead.
249er Foxtrot, good evening, 7,500 feet. Depart to Kilo Hotel, Delta November, request IFR to Denver.
Number 249er Foxtrot, Denver Center, good evening. Cleared to Denver Airport, direct Rams 8 arrival. Maintain 17,000, squawk 4 tree.
Thank you, 249er Foxtrot, clear to Denver, Rams, proceed to Rams 8 arrival and squawk 4333.
249er Foxtrot, read back correct. Squawk 4333 United.
Alright, send checklist pressurization set, landing data confirmed bug,
4339er.
steep approach will
Nope, 4
required.
tree, and ident.
Briefing and MSA
Push the
has
ident
been
button,
completed.
please.
Sorry, 4333 and proceed to Eden.
Goldwing 982, turn right heading 340, vectors for the approach.
Right 340 vectors for the approach, going 982.
November 249er Foxtrot, radar contact over the Hayden VOR, say altitude.
249er Foxtrot contact, linear Saturn 500 feet.
Yeah, 49er Foxtrot, climb and maintain 17,000.
Maintain 17,000, linear Foxtrot.
Going 982, descend and maintain 16,000.
16,000, going 982. Alright, so he's got a vector me, so I'm going to put 232 in here. See, the altimeter was 3030. Do I not have ortho out here?
Center, radar contact, good evening.
Ship cross feed. Got 1,000 to go. You still got a decent way to go. Level 16,000.
Goldwing 982, clear direct to red table VR.
Clear direct red table going 982.
Goldwing 82, reduce speed to 210 knots or less, then descend and maintain 14,000.
210 less, then descend and maintain 14,000 going 982. Start slowing as we break out. Slow it. Let's increase. Let's hold this pitch and start slowing down.
Goldwing 982, cross red table at 14,000, cleared localizer DME Echo approach Aspen Airport.
Cross red table at 14,000, clear for the localized DME Echo at Aspen, going 982. So it's efficient. $5 miles.
United 23, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52. Good night. 14.
26152, thanks for all your help and have a good night. United 11232.
Chargers with 13.4.
Southwest 579, descend via the T-bar 4, arrival, landing north.
Okay, approach altimeter, set cross check belts on, AC pump and PTU. Going auto, fuel panel is set, cabin secure, APU is on.
My apologies. Descend the T-bar 4, landing north, southwest
Continuous
579.
ignition, Bravo.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, autopilot off. Go, start tracking at 232 radio, and descending to 13.9.
Autopilot disconnected.
Yeah, 3.4 miles. It's over and it's going to be 151. Let's get flaps 24. Landing lights on. Turn off lights on. There it is. Okay, we're at 12.4. Percentage you gotta go down to 12.9.
Denver Center, good evening. November Southwest Sierra Bravo, connected Platinum Road 3.
1-2 Sierra Bravo, Denver Center, good evening.
Good evening.
Gold Wing 982, wind 1906, runway 15 at Aspen, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 15, no 982. And 10.9, go down to 12.3. Hold that until 9 miles.
Speed check below 175, select flap 33.
And 11.7 until 7.1. west. Alright, 4 miles. That's where we go missed. We got 303, 1085. Looking good. Slow. Let's go TMS off. Gear down, 3 green, flaps full. Miles, landing.
Ground idle. Yellow and green spoilers. Brake pressure seen.
No firm touchdown, but
Golden 982, exit left when able, taxi to Ramsey Alpha, have a good night.
60 knots.
left in Ramsey Alpha going 982. Thanks for your help. Good night. Holy frame rate. They're in 70 feet per minute, not bad. Stable approach, high sync rate. Well, yeah, no shit. Alright. Taxi out next to the CRJ here. Okay, after landing, transponders okay, spell air brakes in. Lap 0, strobes coming off.
Expect visual approach, runway 35 left.
Packs. Ignition can come off. APU's available.
249er Foxtrot, runway 35 left. 35 left.
Sorry, 35 left.
1-4. Come off. Discharge valve. It's open. Anti-ice ignition is required. Lights taxi. DME off. Steep approach is off. Radar is
Alpha
off.
2292 Denver Center, good evening. Push on to Alpha Alpha, face west.
Push on to Alpha facing west, Delta 2292.
Okay. Have Marshler. Parker
Southwest
Sells.
579, Denver altimeter 3013. Expect ILS runway 35 left approach from Eldora.
And park
3013
brake set.
and then 35 left from Eldora, Southwest 579.
Hydraulics coming off. And 2 and 3 are off. Alright, fuel pumps can come off. Galley. Generators are off. Spoilers, anti-skid come off. Brake fans stay in auto. Yaw damper, avionics come off. Entry lights on. Cabin emergency lights off. Beacons coming off. Nav low intensity. Packs are off. APU air is off. Engine bleed should come off. Alright, it's all she wrote. AC pump on, side cargo door open. And then we'll take a look at our landing replay. Where'd all my ortho go here? I think I put this new scenery and it got rid of all my ortho. This looks terrible. Touchdown, a little slammer. On New Sky though. Take it. See if we can do the takeoff. across the road. Thanks for watching. If you like it, like and subscribe. Yeah.